Hello everyone and welcome to the Air Goddess Network and welcome to my channel. I am the Air Goddess. I'll be pulling for the week of April 3rd to April 9th, 2022. I'll be using my Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti tarot deck, and to see how the energy ties in, we'll be using the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra and Taylor right here. So I hope you all had a great weekend and that you all are feeling ready and optimistic for this new week as we head into it on a waxing crescent Gemini moon. So that's about getting that communication in, getting those contracts secure in luck. And we already have our first card coming out. We have the Eight of Pentacles. It's the Eight of Coins in this deck. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. And so let's see what other card we have to work with this energy as well, and have success with everyone that we have in our lives as much as we can possibly do. So let's get that secondary card and see what we're going to be working with. We've got the secondary card. We have the Eight of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have eights. This is emotion in this deck. So, and this is actually Saturn in Pisces, as you can see. Saturn in Pisces here. And then we also have Sun in Virgo with this particular card. So let's get ready. So like I said, we have the eight. Eight is a power number. It is a number of abundance and achievement and things like that. This card says that whatever you are working on, whether it be a project or something like that, or you're working toward getting your degree or an apprenticeship of some sort, meaning you're maybe you're an intern and you're finishing up your semester or your last run, as it were, before you graduate. In any case, this is someone who is, again, this is Virgo energy type of card, as you can see. So this is someone who is detail oriented. They are practicing to notice those small details in order to get something complete so they don't have to go back and get it. It could be you, it could be someone else around you, it could be the energy around you, especially if you are, like I said, working on a project that is almost complete. It's just right there. For those of us who have jobs, who are working with a project that may need a little bit more attention, a little bit more communicating with your partners, if it's a group project of any kind. So if you are doing that this week, then make sure that everything is lined up, so when you get ready to present it, that everything is where it needs to be. You have all the information that you need, like I said, and that when you do present it, you know, it shines a light. See the sun there? It shines a light on the fact that you all, everyone worked together to get the job done. Okay. So like I said, could be you, this could be someone around you, this could be the energy around you, as far as getting things done and complete and ready to be presented to whoever it needs to be presented to. It could be a contract that needs some adjusting. So just make sure you go back over it with a fine-tooth comb before you sign on the dotted line, before you make it official and something that's going to be concrete and long-term, and something that's going to benefit not only you but someone else. Because the Virgo right here, this Virgo energy is about health, it's about analytics, it's about service to other people. So if you are doing a project like something like Habitat for Humanity, where it's a group of people that is doing something that will benefit someone else, or if you're a doctor or a healthcare professional or anything like that, whatever it is that you're doing this week, regardless of your profession, make sure that everything is, you know, where it needs to be, how it needs to be, so that when you are done and complete with it, because this is someone who's almost finished, that when it is done, there's no having to go back and rearrange because you've already done that. Okay. Now with this card, this is also an 8. This is something, this is emotion right here. And as you can see, this is a Pisces card, and this was, I want to say it's Saturn, I believe. But in this particular one, this is someone who knows that they have been responsible. They have done everything that they could. You know, that's a responsibility card. You do everything that you can before you move on to the next phase of your life, right? Whatever that might be. And you know that you've done everything positive that you could and that you can. And now you can move forward and do other things that will bring you to a higher level of being, because as you can see, this person is stepping up. They're ascending to somewhere else. They're ascending, going forward, going up to better, bigger, brighter places, things, places, things, situations. It could be, again, this could be you or someone around you that is finally completing a task and now they're graduating. I mean, we're almost to graduation season. We have a few more months to go, but at this point in the semester, if you are in class, then you pretty much know that you have things that you have to finish up so you can move up, move on, graduate, go to the next level. It could be you, maybe this project that you're working on, if you already are in a field of whatever your career is, that you're finishing a project that could very well lead you to the next career move that's going to bring you to a more responsible position within the company. Maybe you're an assistant manager here, and now when you finish this project, you'll be the manager, or maybe even the regional manager, or something that's very important. This is something that this could have been a dream for you, something that you've been aspiring to for quite some time, because this is Pisces. This is energy that is like something that you've been working for. This could be a dream of yours, something that you've been really striving to do, and you've been responsible in that dream to make it go forward, to be that, to be ready, willing, and able. So when it does make itself available, then you're able to move into that position without any obstacles or anything like that. So this is really positive. Again, these are 8s, so this is abundance. This is power in what you can do, things like that. So that, I mean, that's about all I can say, because this is a positive reading. So let's get the bottom of this deck. Okay, let's see what it says here. So we have the Page of Cups. Again, this is emotion, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so this is water. This is someone who has rediscovered their talent. And that makes a whole lot of sense, because when you are in a project, when you are doing a project of some kind, right here, like this project that you might be completing, or this contract that might be needing a little bit of tweaking before it's done, one and done as it were. This Page of Cups, you might be realizing that within that project or that contract or that communications that you're doing, that you're rediscovering something that you know you've already been able to do, and you found it to be something that you know you can incorporate as you move up, right? Because sometimes when we are doing our work or our purpose, we sometimes forget about the things that we dream up, that, or our inherent talents, that, you know, our inherent talent that we have. We sometimes forget about those inherent talents. And so when we find ourselves doing a project of some sort as adults, then we rediscover those talents, right? You start thinking like a kid, because maybe you've been given license to really get in there and really think about, you know, have an imagination, because sometimes we forget to use our imagination, right? As adults, we forget that we have an imagination and we forget to use it. So whenever we have a project that we're doing, we ought to all of a sudden start thinking about all the things that we can do and be and see. And then we start looking at the details and throwing things up on the wall and really thinking and looking and saying, ooh, we could do this. Ooh, we could do that. I can do this. I can do that. And with that, once you discover your talent, or once you rediscover a talent that you know you had, it was just dormant for a while, then you can move up and do something extraordinary. You've let go of the things that have restricted you, right? you let go. And when you let go of things that restrict you, whether it be a belief that you have or a thought that you may have had or an action that you may have taken before, when you let go of all of that, then you can move up and move forward, because now you're not restricted anymore. You are no longer restricted because you have your imagination taking over. And once you let your imagination take over, you can be like a child and do anything, because the Page of Cups is someone who is childlike. They have a little bit of, with the word naivete, but it's more of an idealistic, someone who's idealistic in their thinking. And sometimes when we are an adult in an adult mind, we forget to be idealistic in order to get the project done. Okay, so allow your childlike imagination to help you get your projects done, to help you imagine things that maybe you've forgotten about, maybe you didn't think about because, you know, you've been busy. But allow yourself to think, allow yourself to expand, allow yourself to the abundance of your imagination to get you where you need to go. Because the abundance of imagination is limitless. Imagination is limitless. Okay? So let's see what our energy oracle has to say about that. Okay. We forget sometimes that when we tap into our imagination, that we can think up anything, that we can do anything. As adults, we restrict ourselves and think that we must only do one thing or do two things, and that's it. Well, we weren't here to just do one thing. We were here to do a multiplicity of things. It's just the timing. You go through different stages in life, and at those different stages are the times that you expand and use your imagination for the time that you are supposed to use it. If that makes any sense to you. I hope it does. Because maybe when you're 5 and 6, you have a different type of imagination. As you get older, you tend to, or we tend to as adults, shun our imagination. And the whole point of having imagination is to create. I know this comes up a lot in most of my readings, but, you know, we forget to create. We really do. And we should never forget to create. We should never feel like we have to restrict ourselves because, you know, oh, I'm 46 years old, or oh, I'm 25. I'm too old for that. You're never too old to create. That's what we have artists for. That's what we have musicians for. That's what we have writers for. Imagine if we all stopped writing when we became 21. Imagine if we all stopped painting because we turned 21. Imagine if we all stopped writing music because we became 21 years old or 18. Oh, now we're an adult. We can't possibly do those things. We have to be so serious. And, you know, never you lose that childlike abandon to imagine and grow. And the adult thing is to make sure that you pay attention to detail. That's the thing. You use your adult mind, your reason to pay attention to the detail, but don't forget to create in the process. Don't forget to have a little bit of idealism so that you can move forward into the things and places and situations that will be good for you in the end. So we have the thinking woman. Okay, the thinking woman. So let's see what that has to say about that. The thinking woman. So here it is. Female of wisdom and understanding. This card shows a woman holding a book, standing before a bookcase, or a staircase rather, ready to lead you to higher understanding. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. Or, like the thinking man, the card could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world? If so, find your voice and let your wisdom shine. So this ties right on in to what I was saying earlier. When we think too much, sometimes we can't think too much in order to bring our discoveries or rediscoveries back into being, right? So if you knew that you could paint when you were little, or that you could crochet, or that you were really good at baking or knitting, anything like that, and you've kind of put it off to the wayside, then, go back to that. If you are finishing a project and you're thinking twice about it, don't think twice about it, because you using your imagination or rediscovering that talent that you have will bring you to a new level of being. It takes you to a new space. It takes you to a new place, right? So don't discount your abilities. Don't discount your projects, because yes, we all start off our projects by ourselves and we think twice about them, and we feel that maybe we shouldn't, but you know what? Go for it, because a thinking woman is someone that could be you. It could be someone around you who's mentoring you to help you get to that space where you feel confident in what you're doing. But either way, go ahead and be that person. Let your wisdom shine, because what our talents are is wisdom. We use our talents to help other people, right? We use our wisdom to help other people. Yes, we might get some gratification from it because we enjoy it, but it's to help others as well. So I hope this resonated with you all. I hope you all have a great week this week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.